This Bitcoin chart, the crypto cycles, the bottoming out of crypto is absolutely, it's getting crazy. It's getting insane to watch this play out on the crypto charts. And I just want to say, I have total vibes of 2018 bear market low, the bottom formation, as I was on YouTube tracking that. I have total vibes. I think we're there. I've been saying we're in this bottom formation. I've even been saying that I think there's a very strong possibility we go lower. And I could be very wrong about that as I'm starting to dig into these charts. And I want to lay out the case for me being simply wrong about that over the last month or two. You all know I like to anticipate downside a lot. Even though I'm extremely bullish on this space, even though I think we're very close to exiting this bear market bottom, I like to just be anticipating downside and pain. I want to be set and ready for those bearish environments, the emotion that comes with it, the mentality that comes with it. And I want to be prepared. So that's why I do these things. That's why I anticipate these things. But right now, I do want to play into the case of, hey, the bottom is in. I'm seeing that all over the place right now. I want to play into that case and just explore what that could look like. And on the screen, this chart is crazy. We're going to dig into what this is. This is a daily chart. It's comparing the 2015 bear market low, the 2018 bear market low, and it's putting it right on this chart. I want to explain what's going on here. The first things first, though, zoomed out, this is a chart that has just recently really started to intrigue me. This is the monthly chart on Bitcoin. It's obviously messy, but let's pay attention to the RSI, this momentum oscillator for Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin. Let's really call this chart for what it is. This is insane data. This is 8 years of bear market bottom formation momentum data. So this is all the way back 2015 bear market. Here's 2018 bear market, and here's our most recent bear market. The consistency of the momentum oscillator is absolutely incredible. Just think of the tool for what it is. It offers us a visualization of the momentum of Bitcoin, but the consistency behind this is insane. I mean, if you just zoom out and you're just like, hey, if I would have bought here, I would have enjoyed nice bull market gains. And if I would have sold here, it would have been perfect time. If I would have bought here, perfect time. Sold here, perfect time. And like, look at the consistency of this. And there's no telling that this will continue. There's always risk with these things, but that's compelling to me, especially when it's 8 years of data here just from the bear market's cycle bottoms. Now, right now, what's really, I think, standing out to me on the screen is this. It's that trend line. It's the 8 years worth of data trend line being broken right now. So not only has Bitcoin been kind of the most oversold it's been on this RSI, but it's actually breaking this lower low trend line right now on this monthly chart. And I think that's an extremely big deal. We can even open up the momentum oscillator, or this other momentum oscillator, which is the quicker moving momentum oscillator. And we see so many similarities on this chart as well. The bottoming out range of these cycles. And look how it's just so nicely put in between these halvings. So it's all playing out very nicely. And then we start digging into that daily chart and things get crazy as we look at that. And before we do, everybody, as we are bottoming out, I just want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, CoinLedger.io. They're sponsoring this video. Please go get set up with a free account. And I just want to put this right off the bat. You can go get set up with a free account and start getting really good insights. What's interesting to me is we started a collaboration with them. I think it was in March of 2021, tax season. And that was almost 2 years ago. And we were in a way different part of the cycle. Right now, we're in a bear market bottoming out formation cycle, preparing for potentially really nice gains. And there's no telling what will happen. But now is the time to plan, everybody. And I encourage you, do this right. Handle this properly. Utilize caution and really dig into what you're doing with your crypto. Track it properly. Do your taxes properly. You will succeed more for doing that and for doing things the right way. And so if you get set up with a free account, I just want to go over a few things. You can see the pricing on here, so affordable if you're in crypto, but even the free account, get set up, you're getting just unlimited transactions. You're tracking your portfolio. You can connect with unlimited exchanges and wallets, 20,000 plus cryptocurrencies, capital gains overview, and you can start really compiling your data and bringing it together. When you start kind of getting maybe into tax season, which is coming right up, and you want that IRS form compiled just like that, then we're in the hobbyist plan. But look how affordable that is. Go get set up with CoinLedger. I've used them and I continue to use them, and they continue just to take so much stress off of me and truly help me in terms of my crypto planning, especially doing taxes the right way, because things get crazy, especially when you start getting into the thousands of transactions. So go get set up with them. I'll put a link in the description. Use the CCV link. And really, if you want to go to this homepage, just dig into everything that they offer. It really is. It says crypto taxes done in minutes. There's no better way to put that, because it really is click of a button once you're set up and your transactions are imported. So go get set up. Thank you, CoinLedger, for sponsoring this video. We pivot now to the daily chart, which is, again, absolutely insane to see this. So here's what's going on here. In yellow is a picture of the 2015 daily chart exiting the bear market. And in purple is the 2018 bear market exit. And same thing, kind of exiting the 786 line, this macro range that I always talk about. So we know Bitcoin has recently bottomed below that area. And we know, because I talk about it absolutely all of the time, Bitcoin has bottomed below that area in the last bear market and bottomed below that area in 2015. I know I repeat this a lot, but sometimes there's new viewers. I just want them to at least get a little just glimpse of that happening. And you can see we've exited that area. This is the move we've been waiting for. And Bitcoin traded below this area shorter than previous times, previous bear market lows. Now, here's what's happening. The question is, as we start pivoting to the daily chart, it's kind of like, well, are we getting on this daily chart a similar move to this, which is 2015 exiting the bear market? Or are we getting a similar move as 2018 exit? And I think since it is the last bear market bottom, I think a lot of people might kind of be attracted to this area. But the thing that I asked myself is this. In 2018, back here, when Bitcoin exited that bear market, we didn't really have this macroeconomic landscape where, you know, interest rates are continuing to rise. We're waiting on inflation to come down. The headlines are a little bit more fearful, I would say, than back here in 2018. And maybe we're not out of the woods yet. Maybe there's that certain dynamic where we're not out of the woods. So maybe there won't be this huge bullish move of momentum to the upside. But right now, we are right around here this time around. If we go to the chart, and the question is, are we going to get a similar move that we saw in 2018? And let me kind of go to the chart now, where we get this continuation to the upside, or are we going to get a similar move to 2015? And this is what it looks like on the chart. So in yellow, once again, is 2015. Now, this is where things become compelling, because this narrative that the bottom is in, even if we have a 2015 repeat and we come back down, that narrative still holds true. The bottom very well could be in back here in November 2022. I can't sit here and say I think the bottom is definitely in, because we see Bitcoin and crypto surprise us all of the time, whether it's to the upside or massive capitulation to the downside. So I'm very careful of that. But let's get rid of these now and start exploring, well, even if Bitcoin doesn't get that purple 2018 continuation explosive move to the upside, why is there so much support right now to the downside, even for a 2015 move? And this is what I want to look at. This is what I'm watching. Bitcoin right now kind of having this swing high, a nice separation from the 786 line, which is what we want to see. For context, we're looking at around 20% plus to the upside now. So that's a huge cushion to the downside. And what does the downside look like? If we get our Fibonacci retracement and we go swing low in November to current swing high, look at this higher low support area, this Fibonacci, kind of midterm Fibonacci, which is a 618 around 17,800, a 786 around 16,800, and confluent with that is this 786 line. Bitcoin has this entire downside range in play. I mean, we're looking at a 20% dip, and Bitcoin could look extremely healthy even on the macro. That's what kind of cushion Bitcoin has right now. And this is exactly what we want to see in this longer term shift of bear to bull, is this cushion being formed so that we get all of these moving averages start consolidating, and even the 20-day eventually kind of just making its way above these other moving averages, right? And so as this story kind of plays out, this is what we can anticipate, is potentially a 2015 move down to the downside, a higher low area. And that would be extremely consistent with what happened to 2015. Now, as I sit here and I actually record this video even, I know there's a lot of people watching these shorter term charts. Here's Bitcoin on the daily chart. Look at this. Bitcoin daily candle making its way up into this previous multi-day resistance range for Bitcoin. We go over here to a 6-hour chart and you can kind of see what it looks like. And the question is Bitcoin going to make an explosive move out of this entire range that it's been in really since it got that pop to the upside around a week ago? So is Bitcoin going to break this entire channel, pop to the upside similar to 2018 bullish continuation, or is there just going to be this continued resistance right around here and Bitcoin starts maybe falling? Biggest thing, should have prefaced with this, equity markets. Look at equity markets right now, breaking the 50-day moving average as I do this video, 200-day moving average just above. The question is, will this lower high on S&P 500, a nice picture of equity markets, will this lower high resistance just stay in place? Or will the bulls step in and test it for a move of bullish, macro bullish shift from bear to bull? That's really what's going to kind of play out on these Bitcoin charts, but we have to watch equity markets. But I just thought it was really interesting to compare the 2015 move, the 2018 move, and kind of chart it on the daily chart, because obviously we could go one way or another. I'm not sitting here and saying I know what's going to happen next. Absolutely nobody does. The best thing we can do is visualize these things, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just taking some data, putting it on the charts, and we're just getting through this together, everybody. So I really appreciate you watching this video today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please go get set up with a free account with CoinLedger, our sponsor today, and a shout out to them just for sponsoring us. We appreciate you. I'll see you all in the next video. Have an awesome day. God bless.